Okay. I guess I'm more or less just getting the double dailies at this point. I'm gonna arrow to my leopard 1A3, 5, one of the two. I can't remember which one. I think right after this Randolph and go. Actually, yeah, no, I'm just gonna go out for a smoke real quick. Be like 5 minutes. But yeah, basically just going over the fundamentals. You know, utilizing cover, utilizing terrain, backing off while you're reloading, coming up as that reload is finishing, hiding your hole, not rushing in, going in somewhere by yourself, like just shit like that. Making the enemy come out of cover to come get you. You know, shit like that. The best place to do that is here in co-op. I had a moment of lag there for a second. Somebody probably disconnected the Wi-Fi. I mean, something probably here. There's definitely somebody up there already guaranteed. Looks like they're shooting at something right there. Yep, there we go. Multiple targets. No, don't chase them. Don't chase the light tank, you freaking idiot. You sucking into 2 heavy tanks and all the other shit. Don't do that. That's how you die. That is how people die all the time in multiplayer. They get sucked into chasing the light tank. Shoot them up top of the air tank. No, fucking miss. Oh, fuck. Damn it. I bet you I know where those amazing things are. They're probably on Juliet 6 somewhere. Oh, it's close. Called it. They're actually on. Yeah, they were actually on Juliet 6. Yep, right there. Fucking called it. Juliet 7. 6 and 7. Called that shit. I mean, that's how you know I've been playing co-op too long. Like, I know where these fucking enemies are. Without them even ever populating on the map in the first place. Okay, so this is more or less going to be like just a mild training video, more or less. Um, yeah, but I will be right back after I have a smoke. I will go over what equipment I usually use in a new tank, like something with no upgrades versus a tank that has upgrades. Things for quicker reload times, especially with tanks like the FV4005 that takes, was it 29 some odd seconds to reload? That is incredibly long. It's way too long. Granted, you do about 1,000 damage per round, but it's still kind of ridiculous considering how easy it is to swarm a 005 and kill it, which is one of the main things you have to do with one of those when facing them. But I will be right back. Well, I guess I could go into it a little bit. So, with equipment, what I usually like to do is you can actually see it on the right hand side, but I usually put on the improved ventilation because that improves the skill by 5% for the crew. That's your speed, that's your reload time, that's your time to spot, that's everything, right? Then what I like to do is I like to put on the traction system because it adds, 10% terrain resistance and then 10% top speed or something, right? Versus the engine, which is only 5%. So I always go with the traction system. Then I always go with rapid loading if the tank allows it. I don't believe there is a single auto loader tank, which means multiple rounds in the chamber. Think of it like, instead of like a musket for like a regular old tank, one round at a time, it's basically like a 6-shooter, 4 to 6 shooter. And then it cycles through the rounds every second and a half, 2 seconds. And then once it fires its entire magazine, it takes usually 20 to 30 seconds to reload, depending on the tank. So for those tanks, you can't use rapid loading. So instead, I usually use, that's when I put on the engine. Because when you are reloading, you don't want to get swarmed, you want to get to a position that you can defend yourself. Or give you time to reload. And then the final thing is the enhanced target info, because there'll be times where you'll have a target spotted. You may not hit them because there's a part of them that's behind cover and you can't see it. Now with the enhanced target information, it basically outlines the tank. And it also matches the color to your penetration chance. If I remember correctly. It's either that or... Anyway, so whenever you have a valid shot on a vehicle, it will outline in red. When you don't, that center reticle will turn white. So once it turns, whatever your penetration chance is, whether it's yellow, orange, or red, then your center reticle will also match the outline of the vehicle and you can take your shot. As far as skills go, I do have a commander that does have all 9 skills. I played back when you can have more than 9 skills, but I guess World of Tanks, Wargaming just thought, these people who have, 15, 20 skills are just decimating these new players with 1 skill commanders. It's like, well, it's because we put in the time. I get it. I know why they did it. It's annoying. In a moment when I go back in, I'll run through that commander with the skills that I have on there. One thing to take note of is in Era 1 you don't have to worry about missiles at all. It's not until you get into Era 2 and 3 that you have to start worrying about missiles. But they're ATGMs, they're guided missiles. There's a red dot that comes up, and that missile will go wherever that dot goes. So if you fire a shot and the tank is moving, just kind of go with the tank to hit the tank with the missile. right? So it's not a fixed projectile like a standard tank round. Another thing to note is in Cold War you don't have to worry about artillery, so that's nice. Whereas in World War II you do, and there are players that are just stupid good with artillery. I've been known to what's called shotgun, where I don't use the trajectory view, and I just use the reticle, let that circle tighten up, and I just lob around. Usually effective against light tanks when they come try to mess with me as an arty. I usually make, I'd say maybe three of the 4 shots that I ever take a shotgun in. But again, that takes time and practice, right? Kind of a decent all-rounder. I play aggressively as a conservative player, if that makes sense. Like I aggressively get to a forward position and I use cover to take my shots and give me time to reload, so I'm not sitting out in the open just taking rounds of the face. Most tanks. Now this is with most tanks, the turret is the strongest part of the tank. To be hull down is to protect your hull, especially that lower plate. That lower plate is usually the weakest. If you can spring it, I would definitely put camouflage in your tanks as well. But I usually don't mess with that until the top of the era tank. So like for era 1, it's like your M48, it's your FV405, it's your OBJ165, it's your Type 69-1, 2, something like that. Centurion 5-1, stuff like that. I don't bother throwing camouflage on tanks that are not top era because I usually set it for permanent, which uses gold, which is bought by real money. I don't intend to keep any of the other tanks. The lowest or the middle, I never keep them. And then that also goes into consumables. Usually, so if I'm using a light tank, I'll use the med kit, the repair kit, and smoke. So if I need to pop smoke, conceal myself a little bit so I can take off running, right? Speed is definitely your ally as a light tank. Whereas other tanks, I usually put on the whole patch kit. Because, that little bit, that 5 or 10% over 20 seconds, that could be one more round that you take that you survive, right? To do that much more damage in the game. I usually throw that on everything, like the mediums, heavies, tank destroyer, everything. Minus the light tanks. Light tanks are the only thing I use with smoke. But here I come, and I'm gonna come and show the skills. So I do have a maxed out commander. It's not that guy. Oh, wait. What? Where is he? Is it this one? Yeah, right here. Okay. Two skills. Okay, so I have rapid loading, born leader. So these both actually count towards your reload time. So it's a 10% increase to skill effectiveness and crew performance, right? So this will increase your reload time, or decrease your reload time by 10%, and it increases 10% to the other skills. So like Iron Mace. Now it's not just 25%, it's now 35%, right? As far as I'm tracking. Rapid aim, 10% increase to turret and gun rotation speed, 10% to accuracy. Again, this is only shells only. 7.5% increase to vehicle hull rotation speed, 10% increased accuracy when moving, shells only. 25% increase to track repair speed. And then if you have this, General Mechanic, it adds another 10% to the repair speed of all damage modules. That includes your tracks. So now you have a 35% increase the time, or decrease the time to repair your tracks. So this is a good, like, noob freaking setup, right? You know, minus maybe these 4, the Iron Mace, Rapid Aim, Steady Aim, and Clutch Braking. The other ones you could do is you go the stealth option, which is silent driving, muffled shot, green thumb, and then, you know, Sixth Sense. Sixth Sense allows your commander to instantly know when your vehicle has been detected by the enemy, right? So the only thing that I would usually swap out with a more aggressive tank that I use, which is on Xbox, it's the Char 40 Tango. It's an auto loader, and in the meantime, while I load, I target light tanks. Like, light tanks are my #1 target. And then what I'll do is I'll throw on the controlled impact, which is a 20% decrease to ram damage to self, and 20% increase to ram damage to enemies. So I'll just run in there and just ram light tanks. And because you're such a heavy tank versus such a light tank, you're doing a phenomenal amount of damage just by ramming them. Put in maybe 1 or 2 rounds and then ram them for the finish. And you will take like an FV-101, FV-107, done. They're done. Like M24, done. The only thing that's different is with the M41 Bulldog. And you will need to put in 3 to 4 rounds without the upgraded gun on the Char 40 Tango, and then just finish them off with the ram. But other than that, and then here's a tank that uses the ATGMs. I'm like, I don't know why, but for the NATO tanks, they're the only ones you can swap ammunition before the start of the game. With the is it Eastern Alliance is what it's called. They're basically the Russians. You can't swap between standard rounds and the ATGMs until the game has started. Which I will demonstrate once we actually get into the game, which should be momentarily. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate that right now just by pushing X or A for Xbox, so I can swap between rounds, just like that. And with the M60A2, I'm definitely going to use my ATGMs until they run out. And then I'm going to use my heat rounds, high explosive anti-tank rounds. Those do a fair amount of damage, but ATGMs are more particular to, just because there are times where I hit someone just right, like in the turret ring, right above their ammunition. I would completely just one-shot. I've one-shotted several other M60A2s and other vehicles with ATGMs. There's an M113 right there. Goodbye. Like that. One shot. Good night. I hit him right in the ammo rack. Oh, I'm not gonna waste a rocket on that. And that is a cupola. Tremendous headshot. Oh shit, hello. God damn it, he just ate my fucking shot. What a douche. Interesting. Right in the cupola. Got his ass. That was a lucky shot, I'll admit that. Must have done some kind of challenge. Two corners. Okay. That's a lot better than two 005s. Yeah, well, being the heavy tank that I am, I'm not going to go that way. But I don't want to be out in the open. More people throwing circles around me. Nope, I'm probably going to find myself in a world of hurt, and you'll see really quickly why I say not to go by yourself. Well, just in time. Nope, this is gonna be bad. That could have been very, very bad if I didn't have friendly support. Yeah. FE4005. Also commonly known as the ship barn. And I believe this is only like level 4 or 5. I think I have the engine, I think, maybe? I don't remember that. I'd have to double check. I know I don't have, I know it's not a 6 because I don't have the health upgrade for 1950. I definitely don't have the gun yet. But it is extremely atrocious what I can do with this thing. You will see very, very quickly where I have that atom bomb explosion on the side of this thing.
Let's go. We're not getting paid by the hour. Focus attention here.
This is the kind of tank you want to keep hidden at all costs. Your armor's thin, but you have a very good gun. If utilized effectively. This is not a frontline tank, although a lot of people argue that it is. And if that's how people want to play it, it's fine, but I'm not usually that guy. There he is, right there. That's what I want to take out. So get the opportunity, that's the first tank I'm taking out. Okay, maybe I don't have the engine up here. This is a bunch of still very, very... Oh, hello, another target right there. forgot how slow these rounds are. That's disappointing. Knock, knock.
We finished them off.
That thing's still not dead. You got like 4 or 5 things over there. Oh, thank you. Good night.
Accomplished.
Like, what's also great about that tank is the rounds only cost 200 credits each. So, you're not really losing money with this tank. Oh, it's only level 2, so, I don't even have the, radio, so I mean. So with what I have on here, its top speed could be almost 62 kilometers an hour, which is just slightly faster than, say, an M60, an Era 2. But that's also because of my traction system. Max speed, 10%, chassis and hull rotation speed, an additional 10%. So, and of course I had the improved ventilation and the advanced loader, along with the enhanced target info. Oh, so it does show up the penetration chance, yeah. So it analyzes the target with your penetration chance. Yellow, orange, or red. Red being your ultimate, like you're going to penetrate. Supposedly. It's not exactly accurate, so. Oh, I never did put on the equipment. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and do this real quick with 3 XP, and then I'll drop the equipment on this tank. And so, same thing. I'll do advanced loader. I'm gonna do traction system. What is that? Oh, advanced zoom? No. Era 2 is when you actually have to start buying the enhanced target info. For Era 1, it just comes standard. And then improved ventilation. So that significantly reduce my reload time. Consumables. This. This. And with the BMP, I don't have enough health to really worry about the whole patch kit. So again, I'm gonna smoke. But I will use that in just a moment. Let's see. And this tank kind of blows, so I'm not going to keep this tank. I'm going to go with the Type 62. Where does that go? I forgot. And then you look at all the tanks. Come in here. Let's see. It's this one. Okay, so this goes to here. Actually, I should just go with the Type 59. Get the Type 69-2, yes, Type 69-2. Type 79, Type 80, and eventually to the Type 90-2. But I think I'm going to focus fire a little bit more on LBJ to go down the 272 line. The 272 is actually a pretty good tank. Just a shitty turret version, but I don't know what you can do. But yeah. Oh. Oh. TOS. It's only 1900. What the fuck is this? Schedule for tomorrow. Stonehouse gear and infused. We're up to turret pickup of CCLs. Okay. Echo 27 times 2 and that trailer from 60 seconds. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, tomorrow's gonna be busy. This is the Type 63. Okay. This tank is not one to be aggressive with, just because of its super elongated body. It's actually an amphibious vehicle. You can't even drive in water. So I was like, why do you have an amphibious tank in World of Tanks and you can't drive in water? Because it kills any tank that goes in it too deep. And realistically, it should be able to float, but it doesn't. Arch, there's a target. I have no idea where the hell that round was going, but okay. And I bounced. I might be too far to actually be able to find this guy. Yep, I'm too far. So I have to get closer to him. Oh, there was a light tank right over here. I should go for that light tank. And I think I'm in a light tank. There he is. Oh shit, that was a 005. Hello. Yeah, light tanks are a good way to circle things like the Devil of Five, as you can clearly tell. And I was just fast enough. I think I have the, yeah, see, I have the engine upgrade, and then the suspension module as well. So, with that in mind, I was just fast enough to just circle, along with the engine upgrade and the traction system. Yeah, it's definitely a rocket slinger. That might be like a tank destroyer.
Let's get this show on the road.
There we go, would be a good distraction.
We pierced their armor. Target is hit. Penetration.
Now, as you can see, there's a red dot that comes up, and definitely helps out.
Nice shot.
Damn it.
Drill straight through. We pierced their armor.
I'm a fucking idiot, dude.
We just ate him.
Man, a real shafid. Oh, I think I'm out of missiles. Yeah, okay. Yes, and also both weapons independently reload from each other. That's something else I didn't say. So, like, while your missile's reloading, you can use your main cannon and then swap back and forth. This tank just got sucks all the way around. It doesn't have very good armor. Its gun's okay, and then it reloads kind of slow for how much damage it does. It's like, I think on average 300, 320 is like the average. It's kind of a slow reload for that amount of damage, honestly. I think it's like 7 or 8 seconds, and that's with the commander having rapid loading and born leader, and then the tank also having the advanced loader and improved ventilation. So I never know what the actual like stock reload time is because I always put this on my commanders and the equipment on my tanks. I never know. So it wouldn't honestly surprise me if this stock tank's reload time is like somewhere between 10 and 12 seconds, which is just redonkulous. It's just redonkulously slow. Yeah, it's like 8 seconds almost. I think it's like 7.8 seconds with the equipment and skills that I have. Yeah, 7.4 seconds. Close enough. It is not one of my favorite tanks, not even close. My big barrier for skill I put on a new commander is rapid loading, and one immediately after that is usually born leader. Oh shit, sorry, tank destroyer, my bad. Well, I bet there's another one coming over there. That tells me there's gonna be a shitload of the north. What is that? Oh, good. Oh, okay. I bounced on the side of his Centurion too. Okay. I am the weapon. Oh, I'm gonna die. This dude's got an auto loader. I'm probably gonna die. Alright. Yes, thank you for allowing him to shoot me one more fucking time before I died. Or before he died. Yeah, that's awesome. Nope, right there's where I died. That's alright. And this game cap. We capped the flag. Oh well, it is what it is. Part of the game. How the hell did I get MVP? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, whatever. Take it, I guess. The shit don't make sense. One thing you have to remember about Russian tanks is their turret suppression is not very good. So I like to get underneath them, track them, and then they can't hit me. Like, there's nothing that they can do. So if I have to have like a tank like, I don't know, the M50 Sherman on the Israeli side, I can tap around in their track, keep them tracked. Then tap around in their underbelly, and then tap another round in their track. And then the underbelly, just alternating back and forth, and just completely destroying, say, an OBJ-165, a top era tank, with a bottom era tank. It's just like, you have to use the terrain to your advantage. Russian tanks is usually best to be in their face. With American and British tanks, usually better to be up on a hill, slapping down. With their turret depression is usually better than the Russians' turret oppression. Or whatever up means. I think it's suppression. Yeah, that sounds right. Constantly checking the horizon for movement and silhouettes, and then also taking, once every 3 seconds, taking a glance at the map so I know where targets are. Okay, there's a few of them. It's also good is you can actually, like, if the map zoomed out, you can actually, like, peek over hills to know where enemies are. Oh damn, they are all pretty much right there. That's crazy. Oh, hello. Fuck you. And you're just gonna hit me, huh? Really? Even though there's a tank right on top of you. Okay. Fuck off. Yeah, that's definitely something you should never do as a bottom area tank, is rushing at enemies. That's super dumb. Super dumb. That's a Centurion 2, that's the, T-44A, that's the Sherman M50, that's the M46, the Type 63-1. Dude, really? Fuck out of here. And I'm sliding.
That's how you do it.
Okay, I've never experienced that before. Take this thing. And then you have your tanks like this, the non-turreted tank destroyer. It's a whole lot to tank. Which means if someone gets behind you and stays behind you, you're dead. It's also a problem with the 005 as well. Like, its turret can only go 90 degrees, left or right. So, like, that's all you've got. This, my field of view in the bottom left corner, that's all I've got right there. I think it's like, I want to say 10 degrees in either direction. It might even be less than that. Somewhere between like 8 and 12, I know that. Somewhere in there. It's not a lot. It's between here and here. Like that's all I've got. Like, it's pretty pitiful. Like it's not a lot. So you have to play smart. Oh, you change course right as I fired. That's crazy. Okay. Years. Like I said, President Gun Liberation is like the Russians' worst possible enemy. Hello, Sherman. Allow me to take a chunk out of you. Oh, and then, if you hit triangle or Y on Xbox, there are different boosters you can throw on. Silver boosters, free XP, commander, and vehicle XP boosters. There was a point in time where I had like, I don't know, 200 of these. And I used them all getting to where I'm at right now with the M60A2 and then the Leopard 1A3? Is that where I'm at? Yeah, the 1A3. I think the 1A5 is the last one. And there are two. Pretty sure. Yeah, 1A5 is the last one there too. So I'm only about 70,000 experience away from that, which I can honestly take care of that most likely a weekend. So, but I'll do my last double daily, and then I will let's go ahead and close this thing out. So I think this has been running probably about 30-45 minutes, something like that. I'm gonna try to keep my broadcasts shorter and shorter. This is my previous videos, they're like hours. It's like, I don't know who's gonna spend their life watching my freaking videos. They're not that great. Center flag. Alright, where are we at? No, it's all. Damn, it's all pretty much bottom era tanks except for that mid Conway and the premium T95E3. This should be a pretty good matchup, honestly. This would be more about skill than anything. Interesting. I'm actually surprised there aren't going to be like Charge 25s in the game right now. I'm just going to keep this corner just because I don't know what's coming. And there's always one. At least one. He's inching off to the left. Looks like there might possibly be another one up there. Yep, there's two. Whoa, hold up. Okay. A little bit of lag on the trigger pull there, but I'm in a position where my hole is protected, and I'm only using this space to shoot. Shit. He's probably reloaded. There we go. Where are you going?
Nice shot. Target penetrated. Chalk up another win.
I hate people who do that shit. Don't be that guy. Don't be aiming down your sights and running into the back of somebody because you're not paying attention. That is annoying as hell. Don't be like that premium tank driver, that 1895 E3. Do not be that guy. Because then you'll get people like me who remember your user ID, get up on a map, what's it freaking called? Where it has that big old freaking bridge. Um, I'll push people off of it when I see you again. Case in point, hell, they weren't even a good freaking player. They're on Xbox, freaking Walter. I'll be seeing you, Walter. I'll be seeing you. But, this is the basic rundown. Oh, right, because this has an autoloader, I can't put on... Actually, you know what? What I could do is instead of doing this, sell that, right? And drop on the engine. And now this goes 75. Hey, look at that, crazy. Okay, instead of just going like 68, now it goes 75. Because this has an autoloader, so like this has that. It's a 6-round autoloader. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. So go ahead and close the boot.